All right, what's going on, guys? I just recently watched the Charlie Sheen documentary, and got me thinking about a couple things, not only with society, but, how you treat other people, how other people treat you, morality, karma, because I'm pretty sure you guys have encountered somebody like this in your lifetime where they do basically everything wrong. Like, they engage in very degenerate, bad behavior, yet somehow they still rise to success. They still rise to the top. It's like they're being rewarded for it, honestly, and they're still liked by a huge majority of people. And with the Charlie Sheen documentary, I mean, God, he was on one of his crack binges, treating everybody horribly. His fans were like, "Yeah, we love you, Charlie. Yeah," and Charlie's like, "Winning, and I don't know. I feel like we're told this sort of lie growing up about karma, like the world has its way of, whatever goes around comes around type of thing. You all know, I was severely physically and verbally bullied, for my appearance, especially having delayed puberty from a genetic disorder that I had no idea about, being pretty much the only redhead. I was obese, all that shit. And, like coming from someone like that, I mean, I would always be told that, like, oh, God has a plan, it's a part of a test, and they'll have their karma one day. But karma it's not like a universal law of nature, I mean, coincidentally, yes, karma could happen, but it's not like let's say someone takes $10 from you one day, just steals it, and then you go like, oh, someone will steal $10 from them one day. Like, that's just not how it works. And I truly believe that, in a weird sense, morality kind of does boil down to the halo and phalo effect, because it alters your perception of what you can and can't get away with. In Charlie Sheen's case, I don't know, do you guys think he was good looking? I mean, in it, like, prime Charlie Sheen, I wouldn't say he's like complete male model tier, but he did have a lot of status and a lot of money, because I don't truly think that the halo effect is only tied to looks. I think that, status, power, money, those things as well contribute to the halo effect 100%, because like let me just say, for example, this scenario. Let's say you are in the workplace. You have this very charismatic, tall, handsome, attractive guy that talks shit about everyone in the workplace. Everybody likes him a lot. And let's say he messes up something one day. He makes a mistake, and the boss just goes, oh, don't let it happen again. It's okay, blah, blah, blah. But you, on the other hand, like, let's say, for example, like, especially if you're a short male who's not that good looking, people instinctively know when you're weak, and they know when they can get away with saying certain things to you. They know when they can bully you, because I've had this happen my whole life, where people just take their anger out on me. And, I just want to, let you guys know this. Don't take it too hard, because it's going to fuck your head up. Because, let's say for that scenario, right, in the workplace, you make a mistake, people already don't like you, and your boss just blows everything out of proportion. They, your boss just completely takes his anger out on you for, a small mistake. Like, oh, you're on thin ice, I'm gonna fucking fire you if this happens again. As opposed to just a slap on the wrist, like, okay, don't let it happen again. That really will change how you think. It'll change your brain. Because, listen, I would have that happen to me my whole life. People would blow things out of proportion. The smallest, most, mistake I could, ever make, people would just scream at me and just make me feel like shit, and I thought I just had to be perfect, when it really isn't your fault. They're just blowing it out of the water because they can. They know they can take it out on you. It doesn't matter what your morals are, what you can do, all of that. What matters is what you look like you can do. And people will take their anger out on you if they know they can. If you look like you can, someone can take your anger out on you, then they're gonna do it. You know what I mean? And it really kind of blows my mind as well how, the extreme rare cases like Jeremy Meeks, the guy, I mean, he's a criminal. A gang member goes to jail. That's not good. That's bad. Meanwhile, his mugshot goes viral. He's getting thousands and thousands of letters from women. He's getting all of these modeling agencies calling him. He becomes a male model afterwards and still has the balls to say, you know, anything is possible. Like, just, I don't know if he's, I mean, at that point, I'd be trolling, you know, but if he's being dead serious, that kind of, like, blows my mind, you know? Same thing with recently, you know, Luigi Mangione. I mean, I read this thing that he has, like, $40,000 in commissary. He might not have, like, a fair trial or something like that. I gotta look more into that, but, I mean, I would even see TikToks of, like, you know, people be like, or, like, women that would be like, you know, oh, I don't care what he did, or I don't even know what he did, just free my mans, I don't care, free my mans. You know, Richard Ramirez, for example, the serial killer, absolute evil, horrible person, yet having, like, all of these fans, women throwing themselves at him in the courtroom. Now, do you think that these people think they did anything morally wrong? Let me genuinely ask that. Do you think these people think they did anything wrong? No. Why do you think, right, growing up in school, you would have, like, the stereotypical, like, the popular, like, Chad Jock type who was an asshole to, like, a lot of people, but you would always ask yourself, like, why are they so popular? Why, like, what, you know, this guy's an asshole to me. Why is he so popular? Why do people like him so much? It's because they're far less likely to get called out for their bad behavior. And even if they do, right, it's not that harsh. It's not that harsh at all. But for a majority, like, especially, like, you'll notice growing up, like, if someone's like, they have, like, a lot of status or, you know, money too, and everyone will do this regardless of, like, whatever your age is. They will do, like, unlimited ass kissing. Like, if you have a lot of money, like, people will do unlimited ass kissing to you. They will kiss your ass so much that you'll have shit under your fucking nose. Like, you'll see it all the time, you know? Like, I'm sure as well, like, in school, you've grown up and you've, like, said a joke in class, and then the popular kid says it louder, and everyone just, like, fake laughs at it, or just, like, laughs hysterically, like, oh my god, it's so funny, bro, huh? Hey, bro, can I join the football team now? Huh, it's so funny, bro. Am I on the team, bro? Huh, it's so funny, you're amazing. You know, the halo effect really kind of is, like, sort of a ass-kissing fest, like, as it is, man. Like, I'm telling you, because when people want something from you, whether it's a relationship, money, like, status, like, there's just unlimited ass-kissing that's going on now, and it kind of really inflates your ego, because I'm noticing now with, like, the rise of social media, these, like, e-celebrities that are, like, sort of famous, they think they're like gods, you know, and whenever people kind of criticize them about anything, they're just like, oh, he's just a hater, blah, 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 blah. And you can't really, I don't know, kind of with the ego, it hinders your ability to take accountability from stuff and learn things, you know, but, you know, coming from someone like me with a huge phalo effect, it didn't matter what the hell I was doing, man. Like, it just, I don't know, I could be doing something everyone else was doing. Like, for example, I remember bringing in a fidget spinner. I was like, I think I was, like, near the end of high school. That was when it became, like, really popular, and I was like, I mean, I kind of thought they were stupid, but more and more people started to bring them into school. And I was like, I kind of want one now just to, like, have it. I don't know. And I bought it, and I got called a fucking loser for it, you know, and I got made fun of for it, and I was like always so confused about that, you know. It just seems like everyone will go out of their way, like, if you have a really massive phalo effect, they will go out of their way to just make fun of you and fuck with you, because they know deep down that you're weak, and they can get away with saying it, you know. I mean, yeah, like, if you look like you're weak, people will treat you like you're weak. If you look like you're strong, let's say you're fucking 6'7" and jacked, you're really gonna tell me that people are gonna treat you any differently as opposed to if you were, like, 5'4" and, like, skinny fat? Really? You know, it doesn't even matter what you look like at that point. You're basically an ogre. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, it kind of creates, like, this hard type of thing to pinpoint what, you know, is right or wrong, because these people don't know, like, at all. They just don't know. They think that they're all good, that they have constant praisal if they're mean, if they're not mean. And yeah, it just hinders their ability. They have pretty much, like, no idea. You know, they don't know what they're doing, if it's right or wrong. And yeah, I don't know. That's just kind of how it goes. I mean, even with, like you'll notice, like, with the lol cow types, who have like a massive halo effect over their heads. Like, you'll notice, I've been saying this for like ever now, but like the cringe compilations, like 80, maybe like 70% of it, it's basically like people who are very unattractive or have like a severe disability, mental illness, whatever, who are just enjoying their hobbies. And like the comments, all it is just like roasting their appearance, you know. And then of course you'll get like the few virtue signalers, like, oh, bro's just chilling, bro's just doing him, bro, you know. So I don't know, man. It's just, it is what it is. The Charlie Sheen documentary just for some reason just got me thinking about a couple things like that, because God, it just seems like, it really seemed like he got unlimited chances. Like absolutely unlimited, you know, relapsing constantly, just being horrible, not giving a shit. His ego's really high because his fans are just loving it, you know. Having girls over his house all the time, all this shit, just, they don't care. They're like, oh, who cares? He's Charlie Sheen. He's a celebrity. He's a handsome celebrity. It doesn't matter if he's horrible. And yeah, he probably doesn't think he did anything wrong. And that is a scary thing. I think that's maybe where the dark triad personality type comes from. Because the the Patrick Bateman type of thing, like you'll see memes about it. I don't think dark triad can necessarily work if you're just like average or below average in looks, you know. But I think the dark triad could possibly not even really be brain related, like psychopathy, but genuinely because people have brushed away every bad thing you did because of your looks and you got a pass. Because I don't know, life just seems like one big high school. I thought when I graduated high school, things would change, people would be nicer. I found it's like the complete opposite. People are even more cruel and mean than ever. People are more isolated in general, and just, you know, the popular people remained popular. Like, everyone who told me I wouldn't be shit in life and that I'd be a loser was 100% right. And when I look at them, they're fine. Like, they're doing great in life, you know. It's a harsh, brutal realization, but it's reality. It's what happened. You know, I can't really do anything about it. You know, it sucks, but yeah, it's pretty rough. So that's it's a little shorter video, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, actually, wait, let me say one more thing. When I was watching the Charlie Sheen documentary, the one guy, the manlet on 2.5 Men, I haven't like seen that show or like heard from that actor in forever, and it cut to like what is it, like a preview of him just like sitting in this chair, and I was like, oh my God, he went bald. And 2 seconds later he goes, you know, nothing's really changed except I lost all my hair. And I was like, ooh, like, damn, that's fucking brutal, man. But yeah, I mean, I just, you know, nowadays I realize that it's hard for me to kind of get respect, you know, even if I try really hard to just, because that's probably why I'm a people pleaser. You know, when people see that you're weak and they, you know, treat you horribly because they know they can, you just, you think you're doing something wrong. And I think that's really why I'm just a very forgiving person, and I want to just make everybody happy when I just really can't do it. You know, that's why nowadays I just stick to myself. I never answer my phone. I mean, I don't really have anyone call me anyway, but I try to keep every interaction I have to like a minimum. I just try to stay as calm as possible and not give any people any reason to sort of, you know, have anything against me or like, you know, make fun of me. I just keep everything very like nonchalant and just do what I have to do, you know, go to work, just try and just limit my interactions, find peace by myself, and just live my life. Try to do things that make me happy, because I can't please everybody. You know, I just kind of had to accept that. So yeah, that's pretty much it.